Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board. Crossroads is having their Children's Mental Health Awareness Day, Saturday, May the 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Tom Scott Park in Amelia, Virginia. That's 16441 Five Forks Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002. This will be a day filled with free family fun, bouncy houses, face painting, popcorn, and games, plus resources for parents and much, much more. Food vendors will also be available, and the first 150 guests will receive a free meal. So make sure you come out and support the Children's Mental Health Awareness Day from Crossroads Community Services Board. Crossroads Community Services Board is one of 39 Virginia community services boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters NT, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Legendary Culture Films, one of the hottest and upcoming movie production companies, would like to let you know about a couple movies that they have out currently, and one of them on the way. First, the movie Black Sheep, currently airing on Tubi, is about a young hustler trying to make the transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and it turns into war in the city. It is a great movie. If you want to catch it, it's on Tubi right now. Another great movie that's coming to Tubi soon, Legend Has It. It's about a young warlock seeking revenge on his mother's killers, an action-packed thriller that will have you out of your seats. Legend Has It is coming soon from Legendary Culture Films. And a new movie in development, Boys in the Woods. That should be a very interesting one coming from Legendary Culture Films. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-5111. Dream Clean LLC with Darrell Jones. They do commercial, residential, move-in/move out, post-construction, and organizational services. You can reach us at 804-933-5314. And remember, you can get a Dream Clean with the Dream Team. Dream Clean LLC. Big Jack's Cooking with Orlon Big Jack Jackson. They specialize in Southern comfort food. Orlon told us one time in a broadcast, if it's comfortable, they'll cook it. So if you're looking for amazing Southern comfort food, reach out to Big Jack's Cooking at 8830 Otterburn Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002, or by phone at 804-405-0330. You can also email Big Jack at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Last but not least, Quality Exterior Services, LLC. Our services: lawn maintenance, gutter cleaning, pressure washing, flower bed maintenance, yard cleanup, and much more. We are licensed and insured commercially and residential. About us, services also include basic gardening tasks such as planting perennials, annuals, shrubs, and trees, lawn and garden maintenance services such as mowing, trimming, and pruning. We service the areas of Amelia, Blackstone, Chesterfield, Farmville, and all of the surrounding counties. So you can reach us at 804-591-6027. And remember, at Quality Exterior Services, LLC, your yard is our priority. And while you're surfing the web, why don't you head on over to the Legacy Makers Sports Network's social media pages and website. You can reach our website at www.legacymakersports.com. You can reach us on our Facebook page at Legacy Makers Sports Network, on Twitter at Legacy Maker SPN. We also know that is X. And on Instagram at Legacy Makers Sports, YouTube at Legacy Makers Sports, LinkedIn at Legacy Maker Sports Network, and on TikTok at Legacy Maker Sports. So go out there, give us a like and a subscribe, and follow us on our social media pages. Hello, everyone. Darrell, Owens, Legacy Maker Sports Network. Now, before we get this game started, if you're looking to advertise your business, you can have your ad here on our broadcast. You can just contact us at legacymakersports@gmail.com. Well. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for another edition of the Atlantic 10 Women's Tournament, the 2025 edition. I'm Darrell Owens alongside Russ Taliaferro. Russ, we are in for a doozy today. We've got the number 1 seed Richmond Spiders here to take on the number 9 seed Duquesne Dukes. Yesterday we saw Duquesne get out to an amazing start in their tournament play after beating up on the Fordham team. What are you excited to see today in this contest?
Can they continue that streak that they started yesterday? Because they put it on Fordham. Fordham responded a little bit, but not as well as a team like Richmond probably could. But I don't know if Richmond's going to just allow them to get that hot. I think they'll probably be able to slow it down a little bit if they do, a little bit better than Fordham can. But this is a tough matchup. This is the 2 top 3 scoring teams in the conference. Richmond is by probably the best shooting team in the conference because they lead the conference in three-point shooting, field goal percentage, and they're second in free throws. So today, Duquesne's defense is going to be tested for sure.
Yeah, it should be a really fun one today. We both had a chance to talk to Coach Burt before the game. He knows that this is a very important game, obviously, but he says all the pressure is on Richmond. Yeah. I mean, it really is. And Richmond has to go in here, tough environment, pretty much at home, number 1 seed. All of the eggs are in Richmond's basket to try to win this thing and get an NCAA bid. But Duquesne, they know that they're underdog, and they're in here to try to win this thing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he was not wrong. All these people are here. A lot of them are here for Richmond. They even cheer for Duquesne a little bit just because they got the red and blues mixed up for a second. But he's not wrong. All the pressure's on Richmond, especially after VCU losing yesterday. There was a lot of hope for VCU Richmond again going late into this weekend. But now all that's on Richmond to keep it going for the 804.
Well, it should be a fun one. The national anthem is about to go down. We'll be back in just a little bit with the starting lineups for today. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, just enjoy the broadcast. We can't wait to bring it to you. We'll be back here in just a second on the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Shout out, ladies and gentlemen, to the children's choir who came in and sung the national anthem. And we've got a doozy on our hands today. The Richmond Spatters, the #1 seed in the Atlantic 10 tournament, ready for action today. There's a lot of pressure. We talked about it right before we waited for the national anthem, but a lot of pressure on this Richmond team to perform in front of this home crowd. And it's loud, it's gonna be proud throughout this contest, Russ. And you know, Coach Dan Burke knows. He knows what his team has to do to try to win this one.
He does, and he's not afraid to address the pressure that's there. He's not afraid to address the elephant in the room, and he knows it's gonna be a difficult game, and he said so to us pregame. And I can't thank Coach Burke enough for just these random tidbits before both days too as well. But it is such a star-studded team right now for Richmond, and it's hard to ignore how much power they have.
And it really is. The thing today for Richmond is you got to stay hot in this building. They're undefeated in this building, and they want to keep that going. But there is a lot of pressure. But if any team can get past the pressure, it will be this Richmond team.
Yeah, for sure. They got A-10 Player of the Year, A-10 Coach of the Year. They have 2 players on the A-10 first team. They have another player on the A-10 second team, and then they almost had a player on the A-10. If there was a third team, they don't have one there. That's the only one they don't have one on. They still have 2 players on the all-academic team, and the only teams they're not on is the defense and all rookie team.
And here's the thing: they could have probably had last year probably could have had somebody on the all-rookie team, but there's a young lady on this team, an Allie Sweeney, who can shoot the lights out of the ball. Here's the thing, she doesn't shoot a lot. She's a facilitator on this team, but when she does shoot, she's at the top of the conference when it comes to shooting the 3-ball. So they've got so many weapons on this team, and the question for Richmond always is, who's gonna be the one to show up? That's the question at hand.
I mean, obviously, Maggie Dugan is going to be the one that's going to be the one to lead the ship here. And as well as Rachel Olstrom. She's shown leaps and bounds improvement just of what she was. I mean, not to say that it's bad to be a role player, but that's kind of what we thought she was before this year. and then she just exploded this year for 15, 16 points a game.
She showed hints last year that she could be the player that she is right now, and that's what's going to make this team that much dangerous heading into this one. Then you got the sleeping giant in Addie Budnick, the defending A-10 Women's Tournament champion, tournament MVP. You got to watch out for her today because I call her Miss Clutch. She always comes up in a big way in clutch situations. So that is going to be something to watch out for tonight. Or today, it's 11 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, it was big for her to stay as a fifth-year senior now.
It really was.
It really was. It keeps the leadership on this team is amazing because now they got another year under Duquesne, under Ostrom. They're both juniors. They're both going to be seniors next year, along with Sweeney, another year under her belt too as well. So
and here's the kicker. I'm not sure if they're a part of that COVID class, but if they're part of the COVID class, they got another year tacked on as well.
That is insane to think.
So if that is the case, this Richmond team is going to be really good for a long time. You know, they lost Grace Townsend, who was amazing for this team last year, who went down to North Carolina and became a Tar Heel. But
much props to her.
Yeah, much props to her. But, you know, we saw Alice Sweeney step up. But here's the thing. It's not all about Richmond. Duquesne has the top scorer in the league in Megan McConnell. You got a chance to speak to Megan yesterday in the post game, and she never left the floor.
She didn't.
She took 13 seconds, and took a breath or two.
I had to ask her about that too, because it's amazing to think that you have a player who's leading the conference in scoring, but also saying in every single game. And we asked her, and she said it's just a credit to her all-season program and just the training and the belief that she has in her staff.
It's absolutely amazing to watch these two teams kind of go at it right now. And, you know, one weak spot for the Dukes is the interior game. You know, Coach Burke talked about that yesterday. They struggle in that part. And so yesterday didn't have to worry about it because they shot the lights out. So what do you think Duquesne has to do to win today?
They have to not be intimidated by the stars that Richmond has. They can't be intimidated by this crowd. I don't think they could be because Coach Burt is definitely known to keep his team focused on the mission.
All right. So
it's as simple as that. Don't be affected by the stars around you.
100%. Starting lineups for today's game. The Duquesne starting lineup, starting at the guard. Journey Kiyaku. Kiyaku had 21 points yesterday, leading the way for Duquesne. Then they have the Defensive Player of the Year in the A-10, the leading scorer in the A-10, and probably was a very close second in that Player of the Year running in Megan McConnell. Then you have the guard who had a really good day yesterday, 5 threes, and that's Miss Angelette Modich. Modich had a really good game yesterday from downtown. Gabby Hutcherson, 8.7 points per game at the power forward position, and then Keandra Brown coming in at the forward position. Who do you look forward to seeing in that Duquesne lineup?
I really want to see Journey Kiyaku. Can she continue the hot streak she had, and also Keandra Brown. She was an amazing facilitator for him last game, but unfortunately they both got into foul trouble and got 4 fouls. So hopefully they can keep it clean.
Well, for Richmond, at the starting point guard position is Allie Sweeney, the sophomore. She had to step up big time this year. A lot of people didn't know if she was going to be the starter. There was an opportunity that would be Austin, who came in from Appalachian State. But Sweeney has stepped into that role and has held it the whole time. Rachel Alstrom, 15.7 points per game. She was on the first team A-10 team this year. Katie Hill, I call her the queen of the opening basket. And we may see in this game if that does happen here. Number 20, Addie Budnick, the defending A-10 tournament MVP and the player of the year, Maggie Dugan. Who are you excited to see, my man?
I mean, is it wrong to say Katie Hill and Allie Sweeney just because they're both from New Jersey?
No, sir. It's not bad at all. And I had a feeling that's where you were going to go with this.
It's Colts Neck and Sparta, New Jersey. Very proud of that.
There you go. New Jersey ties in this one. Duquesne versus Richmond. The tip is about to go down in 3, 2, 1, and we're underway. And Kiyaku will retrieve the ball here for the Dukes to try to get things started.
But let's not, forget about Gabby Hutchins. She had some good rebounds yesterday, too, for the team.
And right off the bat with the left, Keandra Brown gets the first 2 points for Duquesne.
She was fighting down low to get positioned on Budnick.
Sweeney has it at the top on the wing, swings it over to Katie Hill. Budnick to Dugan. Dugan for three. Knocks it down.
Not surprised.
The A-10 player of the year.
It wasn't Katie Hill, though.
Wasn't Katie Hill. A little semi-disappointed.
I mean, we take the good when we can.
There you go. Hutcherson over to Brown. And the crowd getting into it early here in this 11 a.m. game.
Yeah, I mean, they had their Wheaties this
Kiaku
morning.
in the lane off the glass for two. Looks like we may have a dogfight. It's early, but it looks like we may have a dogfight on our hands.
This is a start they needed just to make their first two buckets, get some confidence, remind Richmond that they're not here to just lay down for them at home.
Down 4-3, 8 minutes and 53 seconds here on the clock. Budnick will give it off to Dugan. Dugan being guarded by Hutcherson. Sweeney in the lane, floater, and counted.
Nice.
New
Sparta,
Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
The Sparta native.
Sparta. Sweeney was one of the best players in the state of New Jersey coming out.
And I mean, she had her hands full, like you said, taking over for Grace Townsend, because Townsend was the engine that ran the show.
She really was. Kiaku will kick it out to Modic. Modic, who coming off a 5 3-point performance in yesterday's game. Modic crossover against Dugan. And a nice move off the glass in the left. And smart move by Duquesne getting started here, challenging the Spiders in the paint.
They're not afraid to get physical.
Sweeney over to Dugan. Dugan inside to Katie Hill. Almost lost it.
Good swipe by McConnell, though.
Dugan
Very surprised.
Budnick, Sweeney for three. That one's short, and Brown with the rebound.
Keandra Brown and Gabby Hutchinson are going to be difference makers in this game. Whether facilitating the ball, grabbing rebounds, just being physical and not being afraid. And Madic herself, if she can stay hot like she did last game. 5 for 8 from three for all her points last game.
Madic, three. That one hits off the right side of the rim. Rebound by Addie Budnick. Sweeney up the floor to Rachel Ostrom. First time we called her name today. Ostrom swinging it over to Budnick on the wing. Katie Hill. It won't be inside to Ostrom. Ostrom making the move.
Speak of the devil.
Can't get it to go. Another rebound by Brown. Great start for Keandra Brown.
Journey.
And Journey, Kiaku.
They are bucking up hard right now. These ladies are playing.
8-5. Katie Hill being guarded by Megan McConnell. Dugan for three. Knock it down. Once again, the A-10 player of the year.
Oh my God, we are in for a good one today.
Yeah, Maggie Dugan, who is in the running for mid-major player of the year.
The Becky Hammond Award.
Yes.
One of 3 players from the A-10 nominated for that.
Which just tells you how special this conference is. Hill guarding Brown. Brown swinging it over to Hutcherson. Hutcherson's shot goes behind the basket. Sweeney got the rebound, almost ran into some traffic, and now up the floor come the Spiders. Dugan looking inside. Guess who they got? Addie Budnick, 2 points. 10-8. So 6 minutes and 8 seconds. And early in this contest, fast and furious, Russ.
It's classic Richmond, though, when they're on offense. They pass the ball at least 5-6 times before they even think about taking a shot.
Their ball movement is top-notch. Kiaku looking inside to Hutcherson. Hutcherson against Dugan, and her baby jumper won't go. Rebound by Dugan. Here comes Sweeney. Sweeney. Pump fake by Katie Hill. Katie Hill with a great pass inside to Ostrom, and it won't go. Rebound by Modic.
Just a little long.
And the energy is really cooking in here early. Modic tried to get it to Brown, and then the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Spider basketball.
And here come the first couple of subs for Coach Burt and for Coach Russell.
So we see Budnick and Hill come out, but we see Anna Camden, who has a future in the business that we're in right now. She is going to be a great sports broadcaster in the future. She does a lot for Spider TV. So we'll see her now into the game.
Well, Mackenzie Blackmore is in the game too as well for Duquesne. She's something to watch too.
On fake, Sweeney kicks it out to Jimenez in the corner. Jimenez shot is short.
Rebound by Sweeney. They are taking the ball back.
Ostrom, three, knocks it down.
You can't do that. You just cannot do that.
You can't the offensive rebounds are going to hurt them. If the Spiders keep getting those offensive rebounds and opportunities, they won't miss too many of them.
They won't, which is good for them because both of these teams, unfortunately, are towards the bottom for offensive rebounds in the conference. So they're going to be key to take advantage of those second chances.
And now we got Megan McConnell going against defensive specialist Jimenez. Jimenez is a threat defensively for the Spiders.
Rachel Ostrom boxing out for that rebound there.
And Sweeney has it at the top, uses the pick from Dugan. Sweeney, three. Can't get it to go. A little volleyball action as Camden takes it right into the arms of Kiyaku. Kiyaku driving.
Oh, I wish she would have went up for that one.
I thought she was going for it too. Walker, who's now in the game for Duquesne, dribbles to the A-10 logo, swings it over to Blackford. Back to Kiyaku. Now McConnell looking for her first points of the game, and she's going to get fouled by Jimenez.
It's all right. It's all right. Settle up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We're going to make it and take the best of what we got.
So a very fast, Russ, and furious first 6 minutes here in this quarterfinal matchup, our first game of the day. We got 4 of them coming at you today. We got the Spiders and Duquesne now. Then next matchup, we'll see Rhode Island versus St. Joe's, and then we'll have the number 2 seed George Mason Patriots take on St. Louis. That'll be a fun one in our evening tip. And then we got Davidson versus Dayton in the last matchup. And so a great start so far. We'll be back here in just a little bit on the Legacy Maker Sports Network in just a few moments. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board. Crossroads is having their Children's Mental Health Awareness Day, Saturday, May the 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Tom Scott Park in Amelia, Virginia. That's 16441 Five Forks Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002. This will be a day filled with free family fun, bouncy houses, face painting, popcorn, and games, plus resources for parents and much, much more. Food vendors will also be available, and the first 150 guests will receive a free meal. So make sure you come out and support the Children's Mental Health Awareness Day from Crossroads Community Services Board. Crossroads Community Services Board is one of 39 Virginia Community Services Boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here from the Henrico Sports and Event Center in the beautiful Henrico County, Virginia.
The sea.
That's right. That's right. And right now, an early, fast-paced matchup that we've seen here, Russ. It's 13-8 Richmond, but, man, Duquesne's definitely throwing some haymakers right now.
They're doing their best. They're shooting 50% so far from the field. They haven't made a three yet, which, you know, it's a little worrisome. I guess a little got me a little worried, but not too panicking right now.
And McConnell misses the first free throw. You know, the only thing, you know, if there's one weakness in McConnell's game, we talked about it yesterday, and it's her free throw shooting. shooting 64% on the year. She misses both. But a big offensive rebound by Brown, and
time clock error.
Oh my God, somebody broke the clock.
Oh, someone hit Control-Alt-Delete real quick.
That's a good one. Yeah, whole clock just went out. She took the shot, clock went kaput, and there.
Even the shot clock's like, you missing both?
Yeah,
capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. You missing both?
Yeah, I think shot clock was a little disappointed there with both free throws being missed.
Shot clock said, you too good to be missing them free throws, girl.
So now they will take the ball out after the offensive rebound by Brown. And McConnell is the one taking the ball out here. Over to Brown. Brown will give it to McConnell for three. Her three is over the rim and the rebound by Jimenez.
Jimenez seems to be a spark plug herself. I haven't seen her play yet.
Yeah, Jimenez is going to be somebody to watch out for. She can score, but she is a defensive specialist for the Spiders team.
She is
swinging.
fast.
Jimenez for three, knocks it down.
On cue.
What a shot by Jimenez, and it's an 8-point game. Brown trying to fire back.
Ooh.
She went falling to the ground. No foul call
there, yeah. Sweeney
got the rebound. And
the confidence that Sweeney has after taking over from Grace Townsend is amazing, too.
Camden's three will rattle out. Orstrom got a piece of it, but McConnell will get the rebound. And McConnell over to Blackford for three. Blackford knocks it down.
The team's first three.
McKenzie. Blackford knocks it down, 16-11. We've seen this 16-11 score quite a bit in this tournament.
The freshman averaging 8 points a game so far for Duquesne. It's the team's first three of the day.
2 minutes, 40 seconds left, and a mistake there by Richmond will give Duquesne the basketball. As Hutcherson and Modic will return back to the game.
Team's first turnover, and it happens to be by Maggie Dugan. Shocking words to say.
Yeah, it's a little bit shocking there, the A-10 player of the year.
Averages just under 3 turnovers a game herself for the season.
Yeah, here's the thing, like, it comes in waves. I don't know.
The shot clock is screwing up again, and it's just that one.
It's just the one. The other shot clock say, look, man, I'm here for business.
You're making me look bad.
So they're going to go and have both teams go to the side while they try to figure out why it keep acting up.
Well, add another reason to why this game will take 2 hours.
Yeah.
These games have been long, but they've been surprisingly long. They're not dragging out long.
No. They've been hitting about 2-hour mark. So it hasn't been too bad at all. And so they're trying to figure out that. So while they are consoling with the A-10 panel, trying to get everything straight. But yeah, 16-11. And this beautiful facility where we haven't had too many hiccups. This is probably the first hiccup we've had since we've been here.
Yeah. Shocking. Oh, but they're coming right back out.
So they must have figured it out.
Someone over there is pressing some buttons. They ain't supposed to be pressing.
It's like, hey, man, I need you to be careful out here.
It's like Men in Black, don't press that button.
16-11. And on the floor right now for Duquesne is McConnell, Brown, Hutcherson, Modic, and also Blackford. On the floor for the Spiders. Now Faith Austin has entered the game. She's got the point guard position underhand, and she drives straight to the basket. Ooh. A wild exchange there, but Austin, Ostrom, Budnick, Dugan, and Jimenez on the floor for the Spiders. McConnell and Jimenez. They're going to put the defensive specialist on the top scorer in the conference. Blackford for three, knocks it down.
That's what they like.
2-point game. 16-14, yep.
Coming up big in the first quarter. 2 threes, 2 key threes.
Faith Austin takes the pick from Budnick. Gives it over to Dugan, who almost lost it. Dugan driving inside. What a post move by Dugan, but couldn't get it to go. She's looking for a foul. She doesn't get it.
Definitely not happy about the no call there.
McConnell with 1:33 left here in the first. Brown has it at the top. You can hear the Duke faithful behind us, loud and proud.
Where's Blackford?
The three by Hutcherson. Misses and a rebound by Budnick.
And credit to Faith Austin for being okay with not being the #1 starter. coming in and transfer from Appalachian State. It's maybe a little bit shot to some people's ego, but she seems to just put that behind her and ready to work.
Yeah, I mean, she came into this situation. A lot of people thought she would be the starter, but she had an injury at the beginning of the season, and that gave Sweeney the time to take the starting role and run with it. Inside to Dugan with the left.
She got the call there.
And Hutchison will get called for the foul.
There are no egos on this Spiders team, and she's just another example of that, too. Like Addie Budnick was the leader last year. She was the #1 option, and now she's taking the seat back to be right now the third option after Dugan and Ulster.
And that's the selflessness, like you said, of this team. I mean, throughout the year, they're a pass-think team first. So, like, they're going to pass the ball first, find the open person that makes the most sense. They will not take bad shots.
No. And not at least without 6 or 7 passes to make sure it's the best bad shot they could. And I think that also plays a key. That's probably a key factor why Budnick decided to stay after graduating, too.
Yeah, because she definitely had options to go elsewhere.
Yeah, and she could be in another A-10 team if she wanted to be.
She could have. She's from the Illinois area. Who knows? She may have went to, Loyola Chicago, or she could have went to Illinois.
She could have went to St. Louis. They're a little bit closer to home, too.
Exactly. 18-14 lead after Maggie Dugan knocks down both free throws.
Madich back in the game for Duquesne.
Dugan knocking down those free throws, 80% free throw shooting. Doesn't miss often. Madich to Brown, back to Madich. Madich driving, 2 Spiders in her face immediately. Brown step back 3. Misses it. Camden with the rebound. Camden.
Richmond holding for time now. Shot clock off.
Camden is one of those players, 6'4", 6'3".
Oh, the size advantage for Richmond is completely evident.
Hill inside to Camden. Camden trying to work some magic. The former Nittany Lion tries to throw it over to Hill and is knocked away.
I think that's going to be credited to Megan McConnell for the steal. She knocked it loose.
And that heave will send us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the first heave that didn't look like it was going to go in.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, because I've seen a couple of them look like they were going to drop, and they just didn't. So we head to the end of the first quarter, Russ. A very impactful, very quick, very high-paced first quarter as the Spiders hold an 18-14 lead.
I'm very happy with the game that we're having. I mean, this is, if you are able to be here, count your blessings. Or if you're able to get this on ESPN Plus, or actually I think it's on Peacock right now. This is a heck of a game to watch. It is beautiful to watch. They're still being efficient. They're getting their strokes. Duquesne is a little bit lower from three-point percentage than they probably want to be. But both teams right now are shooting 40% from the field. They've missed a couple free throws for Duquesne. Richmond's only taken 2. They made them both. But so far it's a very good, clean game, too, because we've had less than 3 turnovers total.
Yeah, and that's a very smart basketball so far from both teams. It should be fun to see how this plays out here. We'll be back here in just a second on the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Duquesne down by 4 to the #1 seed Richmond Spiders. Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters NT, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Legendary Culture Films, one of the hottest and upcoming movie production companies, would like to let you know about a couple movies that they have out currently, and one of them on the way. First, the movie Black Sheep, currently airing on Tubi, is about a young hustler trying to make the transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target and it turns into War in the City. It is a great movie. If you want to catch it, it's on Tubi right now. Another great movie that's coming to Tubi soon, Legend Has It. It's about a young warlock seeking revenge on his mother's killers, an action-packed thriller that will have you out of your seats. Legend Has It is coming soon from Legendary Culture Films. And a new movie in development, Boys in the Woods. That should be a very interesting one coming from Legendary Culture Films. First quarter in the books. The number 1 seeded Richmond Spiders holding on to a 4-point lead over the Duquesne Dukes, 18-14. It's been a nice, competitive game so far, Russ.
It's been a clean game, too.
Sweeney.
Hardly any turnovers, barely any fouls. So these ladies are just making their shots.
Now Dugan working against Walker, who's in the game for Duquesne. Budnick over to Sweeney. 14 seconds on the shot clock, and we got a foul here on Kiaku. So 18-14. 9 minutes, 41 seconds left here in this second quarter. And Russ, you know, we talked earlier about all the games that we have in store, and I really think this is going to be a really good day of basketball. Maybe the best day yet.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be hard to imagine a good game of basketball, you know, with Richmond playing.
Katie Hill misses a 3 from the corner. Budnick with the rebound out to Dugan. Dugan over to Sweeney. Now Sweeney trying to work a little magic. We'll swing it over to Budnick. Back to Hill. Inside to Dugan, and a rare miss in the paint for Maggie Dugan.
A little bit too much power on that shot right there in that layup.
18-14. Kiaku driving and floating it in for 2.
Ooh, that girl is fearless in the paint.
Nicely done.
Extends their lead at points in the paint for Duquesne.
So far, so good here for Duquesne. They are hanging in here and giving every bit of problems here, giving a ton of problems so far. And Katie Hill uses her body, and McConnell goes flying to the ground. But 2 points for Richmond, and Katie Hill is on the board.
From Colts Neck, New Jersey.
They make them different out there in Jersey, don't they, Russ?
I'm telling you, bro. We don't mess around there. Central Jersey right there, too. So she's not South Jersey, so she may still be an Eagles fan. So I don't know how much.
She may still be an Eagles fan. That determines everything.
Yeah, I'm from North Jersey. Let's make that clear.
That determines everything. 20-16. McConnell. Little crossover move, kick it over to Kiaku, who now has it at the top, moves over to the wing, being guarded by Sweeney. Kiaku for 3, off the back of the rim, rebound by Budnick.
Kiaku is fearless. She is fun to watch.
And a drive in the lane.
Budnick.
Nicely done by Addie Budnick.
It's good to see McConnell, you know, not showing any signs of discomfort. Because remember, she ended yesterday's game with a little bit of a limp on her, I think it was her left leg as well.
She did. And
I don't think anything's going to stop her from playing unless she lost the leg overnight.
That's right, and she seems to be fine. She's moving pretty good on the floor right now.
Yeah. Taking their time there. Brown getting physical down low. Turns around and gets the layup.
A nice layup there, making it 22-18. Sweeney driving near the A-10 logo. Kiaku's there to stop her. Budnick for 3. Oh, that one's off the right side of the rim. Rebound by McConnell. 4-point game, 22-18. 7 minutes, 19 seconds left here in the second.
Mackenzie Blackford, the freshman, with her third 3.
And guess what? It's a 1-point game. Blackford knocking it down. 22-21.
It's crazy to think that they're putting the freshman Blackford on Olston as a defensive matchup on purpose.
Drive to the lane, and nicely done by the defending tournament MVP, Addie Budnick.
That was too easy. She's starting to find her groove herself.
That's the one person, if you're another team, you do not want her to get hot too.
I mean, Duquesne and Ulstrom are going to get theirs, but if Addie Budnick starts getting her shots down, that's dangerous.
It's going to be tough times.
Especially when they're already at a size disadvantage. And Blackford, but under the bucket cut.
I mean, she is having herself a day. So right now, to the basket is Allie Sweeney. 26-23, 6 minutes and 12 seconds left here in this first half. Into the corner, Kiyaku. Her three rattles out.
Rolls over.
And then rebound by Duquesne.
Pushing the pace. What's she looking for? Katie
Looks
Hill
inside.
down low.
Oh, Katie Hill
McConnell with the steal.
That was a great effort by McConnell. Kiyaku driving all the way up.
You can tell Kiyaku's just watched a bunch of and one street ball. I'm just saying. She is either that or she just drills Tony Parker in her head. Because she is not afraid to go down low. And with the size disadvantage that Duquesne has, they can't be afraid.
Well, we saw great back-to-back defensive plays there. Katie Hill had an open path to the basket, and then the defensive player of the year said, nope, no you don't.
She took a chance and went for that swipe, and it paid off.
And then right on the other end, Sweeney comes back, and she knocks the ball away, and now we got Richmond basketball, 5 minutes and 39 seconds. Austin now in the game, along with Jimenez.
Don't doubt the effect of a good point guard.
Inside, Jimenez all alone. Can she capitalize?
Well.
It's an extra pass they didn't need. And the defensive specialist decided to give away the pass. Like,
it was a good play down low for Richmond, but Duquesne recovered well to just swarm on the ball down low.
So now Jimenez guarding McConnell. Austin pokes it away from Blackford, but there's a foul.
I think Duquesne's getting called for the foul there.
Austin doesn't like the call. She's having her opinion known to the ref.
Coach Purcell's not a big fan of it either. And here comes August Alstrom for a little bit of a break. Katie Hill checking back in.
Our officials for today's game is Jules Gallen, Cynthia Doe, and Shawnee Smith.
Calling a pretty good game so far.
So far, so good. The give to McConnell. McConnell over to Modic. Back to McConnell. Swings it to Walker, who's in the corner. She tried to pass it to Hutcherson, but Hutcherson barely got it off. Austin will get the rebound.
Oh, she is fast. Oh, she is fast.
Jimenez, corner three. Oh, doesn't go. Almost gets her own rebound. But McConnell poked it away so Modic could take control.
They had an open lane to the basket. If you just saw that Madic just turn around to the left, it was wide open.
Wide open.
I just don't think she's used to attacking the basket. She's more of a spot shooter outside.
We saw that with the 5 threes from yesterday.
Yeah, she made them count, though.
Hutcherson to McConnell, being guarded by Hill. Hill's another one of those defensive specialists for Richmond. They usually put Hill on the toughest player to guard.
Duquesne is taking their time to set up their offense because it's getting down pretty low on the shot clock every time.
4 minutes left here in this first half. Hutcherson driving. Can't get it to go. Great defensive effort there by Richmond.
$5 setup, 5-cent finish.
Jimenez looking for Budnick all the way for two. That's great vision by Jimenez. She saw Budnick flying towards the basket.
The senior knows where to be. The graduate knows where to be.
Oh, McConnell driving to the lane, and she's going to get fouled and head to the free throw line. But before she heads to the free throw line, we're going to have immediate timeout. So right now, 3 minutes and 38 seconds left here in this first half. The Richmond Spiders holding on tight to a 5-point lead over the Duquesne Dukes, 28-23. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-5111. Dream Clean LLC with De'Ara Jones. They do commercial, residential, move-in/move-out, post-construction, and organizational services. You can reach us at 804-933-5314. And remember, you can get a Dream Clean with the Dream Team. Dream Clean LLC. Big Jack's Cooking with Orlon Big Jack Jackson. They specialize in Southern comfort food. Orlon told us one time in a broadcast, if it's comfortable, they'll cook it. So if you're looking for amazing Southern comfort food, reach out to Big Jack's Cooking at 8830 Otterburn Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002, or by phone at 804-405-0330. You can also email Big Jack at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Last but not least, Quality Exterior Services, LLC. Our services: lawn maintenance, gutter cleaning, pressure washing, flower bed maintenance, yard cleanup, and much more. We are licensed and insured commercially and residential. About us, services also include basic gardening tasks such as planting perennials, annuals, shrubs, and trees, lawn and garden maintenance services such as mowing, trimming, and pruning. We service the areas of Amelia, Blackstone, Chesterfield, Farmville, and all of the surrounding counties. So you can reach us at 804-591-6027. And remember, at Quality Exterior Services, LLC, your yard is our priority. And while you're surfing the web, why don't you head on over to the Legacy Makers Sports Network's social media pages and website. You can reach our website at www.legacymakersports.com. You can reach us on our Facebook page at Legacy Makers Sports Network, on Twitter at Legacy Maker SPN. We also know that is X. And on Instagram at Legacy Makers Sports, YouTube at Legacy Makers Sports, LinkedIn at Legacy Maker Sports Network, and on TikTok at Legacy Maker Sports. So go out there, give us a like and a subscribe, and follow us on our social media pages. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a very entertaining timeout session. They had a dance-off with the kids, and
these kids, man. They do anything to make these middle school kids dance.
Oh, it was great. I think my one man knee was starting to hurt, but
he did that to himself.
He did. 24-28, McConnell knocks down the first free throw and will miss the second.
I think that's 1 for 4 for free throws here today.
It's a tough start for McConnell from the free throw line. Austin trying to work around here, trying to figure out where to go next. She swings it to Hill in the far corner. Hill will now drive to the A-10 logo, kicks it out near the free throw line to Budnick. Budnick works around. Jimenez may have had a spot, but great defense by Modic.
DeAndre Brown playing great defense on Budnick right in front of her.
2 seconds left. Hill, 3. Oof. There was 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and Hill had to get it off. But yeah, it's maybe not a successful scoring possession there, but definitely worked some time off the clock. Dugan over to Budnick. Swings it all the way over here to Jimenez for 3.
I need someone to hit the corner 3 so I can say it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, where we're slotted here, we got a really good shot of the corner 3.
We really do.
Right, so
we're in the corner.
We've seen a couple go in so far.
Oh, I'm looking up at the monitor, too. They're on the other side. They can actually see us today, boss.
Oh, okay. Hey, there we are. So if you're on Peacock, what's up?
Say what's up to the people.
Driving. Here, a little bit of struggle. Here's the kick. They swing to Sweeney, who's in the corner, being guarded by Cueta. Jimenez will give it one more shot, and it just won't go off the back of the rim.
Duquesne playing tough down low.
28-24. Spiders struggling a little bit here in the second from three-point land.
Jimenez had 2 decent shots.
Just couldn't get them to go. Ramey Green now in the contest. There's a 3 by Green, and she knocks it down. Little bit of a three-ton right there in front of Ostrom. 28-27. Duquesne not going away. Spatters. Sweeney all the way to the basket. She's fouled.
I'm about to say, she was looking to pass it, but she went up and she challenged down low. Why not?
Yeah, last second she thought better of it and said, I might as well take this path to the basket. Sweeney, who's a 70% free throw shooter on the year.
From Sparta, New Jersey.
Yeah, and here's the special thing about the Spiders team. The starting five shot over 50%. Each player shot 50% for the season from the field. It's just impressive. You don't see that often. As Sweeney will knock down the first.
Not too surprised. Not too surprised. Addie Budnick's always been a sharpshooter. Dugan and Ostrom just improved leaps and bounds. Sweeney's been able to facilitate to all three of them, and she's gotten her own open shots too.
And so Sweeney knocks them both down. And the thing about it, you know, Richmond they don't take bad shots. And I think that helps contribute to the 50% for the starting five.
Unless it's the absolute last shot that they have, but they are looking for every avenue besides the bad shot. It's not in their vocabulary.
That's just a great job by Coach Marcellus. Green drives to the basket for Duquesne. Modic dumps it off to Walker. Her three won't go. Rebound Ostrom. Sweeney pushing it up the floor. Oh, Jimenez was cutting to the basket. Budnick for three. Ooh. And we've got a foul.
Off-ball foul.
A couple of bodies hit the floor. Green and Dugan. And I believe they're going to have a discussion here to see who this foul is against. So no guarantee just yet.
I think we're staying Richmond ball.
Yeah, it looks like we're staying here with the Spiders.
It's interesting to see McConnell matched up against Jimenez.
It has been. I mean, well, like I said, two great defensive-minded players. And obviously, you know, McConnell can score the basketball at a high rate.
Yeah. I figured they put McConnell on Dugan.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle. Dugan is such a great post player. Oh, what a pick by Dugan. Sweeney. Jimenez back to Budnick. Budnick looking for that first one. Can't get it to go. She's looking for that first three. Walker will give it over to McConnell. McConnell with a handoff to Modic. Green now driving against Budnick. She'll step back out. Green now swinging it back to Modic. Modic going against Ostrom here. Ostrom guarding her tough. Modic will swing it over to Walker. Walker to McConnell. 6 seconds on the shot clock. McConnell's three, no good. Rebounded by Sweeney.
Body's hitting the floor again. And we're getting to that point where Duquesne is not making the shots they were yesterday. So it's, I don't want to say the panic is setting in, but eventually Richmond's going to start pressuring them even more.
Here's the thing that I've noticed in a lot of Richmond games this season. You have to watch out for what I like to call the methodical push. It's like their methodical push. When they make that methodical push, a game will be a 4-point game, and within like 3 minutes, it's 20 points. And it doesn't look amazing. It just kind of happens. So you have to watch out for that stretch. They've done it a lot this year.
It's happened already. Would you believe me if I told you they went on an 11-0 run already in this game?
That's the thing. It doesn't seem like it.
It doesn't, because they haven't made a shot in the last 3.5 minutes. But they've already been on as long as 11-0 run in this game. So that's 100% believable. They just play the right way, and things happen the way they're supposed to.
Good pass inside to Ostrom for two, but a lot of contact. She'll head to the line.
Fought for her own rebound there, but it was a good pass by Budnick.
And she was not happy. A lot of contact there. Now you got an 87% free throw shooter coming to the line here in Ostrom.
It's as good as chicken tenders on a Friday night.
Touche, sir. 15.7 points per game, 5.1 rebounds.
Yeah.
Oh, and a rare miss.
Maybe they shorted her chicken tender basket.
Yeah, she ain't happy about it. She's only missed 7 free throws this year.
8. Okay, that's it.
On the season, 39 for 46. How impressive is that? For the win! Oh, Modic, what is Modic doing here with the Herbs? The Heaves, excuse me. She goes deep on that one and just misses it. That would have changed the momentum completely, even though they still would have been down by 1. that would have changed the momentum completely heading into the half. But the Spiders hold on to a 4-point lead, 31-27 here, Russ. A very action-packed first half.
For sure. Both teams end the half on a bit of a cold streak. Richmond missing 6 of their last 7 shots. Duquesne missing 7 of their last 8. And it's just, but it's a close game. It's a beautiful game. It's just they're both on a talent streak right now, which kind of sucks to see. You don't want to see anyone struggle like that on purpose, but I still think we're in for a good second half.
Yeah, we really do have a really good one on the horizon here. Both teams a little bit of struggling on both ends here to end the half. Duquesne was 1 of 8 before as we end the first half, and then they hadn't scored in 2 minutes. Then also the Spiders 0 for 5 in the last 5 shots and 1 for 7 overall, but they hadn't scored in almost 4 minutes, and that's very rare for a Spider basketball team. But we got a very competitive matchup right now, Russ, and a very tough one here at the Henrico Sports and Event Center.
Yeah, 5 lead changes in that first half. Richmond has taken 1 more shot overall than Duquesne, but they both have made the same amount of shots. Duquesne struggling on the threes a little bit. Well, they're both really struggling because they're both only shooting about a quarter. And the Spiders' rebound advantage right now and their size advantage is evident because they have a control on that rebound on the last game. So it's going to be interesting to see how Duquesne can fight against that in the second half and what their plan is for the second half. But if there were 2 coaches we know can make halftime adjustments, it's going to be Coach Barrett and it's going to be Coach Russell.
That's true. And I think both coaches will come out with some different strategy heading into this second half. Now, the bench points, 14-13 on the bench points. 14-13 on the, 14-3 on the bench points. Duquesne leading in all aspects of that right now. So it's been a good one. We'll have a good one, I believe, in the second half. We'll be back here with more on the Legacy Maker Sports Network as we head to halftime. We'll see you back in about 14 minutes. Richmond's up 31-27 over to Duquesne. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board. Crossroads is having their Children's Mental Health Awareness Day, Saturday, May the 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Tom Scott Park in Amelia, Virginia. That's 16441 Five Forks Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002. This will be a day filled with free family fun, bouncy houses, face painting, popcorn, and games, plus resources for parents and much, much more. Food vendors will also be available, and the first 150 guests will receive a free meal. So make sure you come out and support the Children's Mental Health Awareness Day from Crossroads Community Services Board. Crossroads Community Services Board is one of 39 Virginia Community Services Boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National suicide crisis line. Just dial pound 988. Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Legendary Culture Films, one of the hottest and upcoming movie production companies, would like to let you know about a couple movies that they have out currently, and one of them on the way. First, the movie Black Sheep, currently airing on Tubi, is about a young hustler trying to make the transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and it turns into war in the city. It is a great movie. If you want to catch it, it's on Tubi right now. Another great movie that's coming to Tubi soon, Legend Has It. It's about a young warlock seeking revenge on his mother's killers, an action-packed thriller that will have you out of your seats. Legend Has It is coming soon from Legendary Culture Films. And a new movie in development, Boys in the Woods. That should be a very interesting one coming from Legendary Culture Films. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-5111. Dream Clean LLC with De'Ara Jones. They do commercial, residential, move-in/move out, post-construction, and organizational services. You can reach us at 804-933-5314. And remember, you can get a Dream Clean with the Dream Team. Dream Clean LLC. Big Jack's Cooking with Orlon Big Jack Jackson. They specialize in Southern comfort food. Orlon told us one time in a broadcast, if it's comfortable, they'll cook it. So if you're looking for amazing Southern comfort food, reach out to Big Jack's Cooking at 8830 Otterburn Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002, or by phone at 804-405-0330. You can also email Big Jack at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Last but not least, Quality Exterior Services, LLC. Our services: lawn maintenance, gutter cleaning, pressure washing, flower bed maintenance, yard cleanup, and much more. We are licensed and insured commercially and residential. About us, services also include basic gardening tasks such as planting perennials, annuals, shrubs, and trees, lawn and garden maintenance services such as mowing, trimming, and pruning. We service the areas of Amelia, Blackstone, Chesterfield, Farmville, and all of the surrounding counties. So you can reach us at 804-591-6027. And remember, at Quality Exterior Services, LLC, your yard is our priority. And while you're surfing the web, why don't you head on over to the Legacy Makers Sports Network's social media pages and website. You can reach our website at www.legacymakersports.com. You can reach us on our Facebook page at Legacy Makers Sports Network, on Twitter at Legacy Maker SPN. We also know that is X. And on Instagram at Legacy Makers Sports, YouTube at Legacy Makers Sports, LinkedIn at Legacy Maker Sports Network, and on TikTok at Legacy Maker Sports. So go out there, give us a like, and then subscribe and follow us on our social media pages. ladies and gentlemen. We are almost back here, about 30 seconds, and we'll be bringing you the second half of action here from the Henrico Sports and Event Center here in Henrico, Virginia. Once again, I'm Darrell Owens alongside Russ Taliaferro. We're very excited to see what we have in store for a really good contest so far. And just to give you a rundown of what the points have looked like leading into this point. Leading the way for the Spiders, Addie Budnick, the defending Atlantic 10 tournament MVP. She's got 8 points. She's 4 from 6 from the field with 5 rebounds. So she's on pace for a double-double right now. Maggie Dugan, the Atlantic 10 Player of the Year, has 8 points. Rachel Alstrom, who made first team All-Atlantic 10, has 4. Sweeney has 6. Jimenez with 3, and Hill has 2. For Duquesne, Blackford with a great start. She's 4 for 4 from the field, 3 for 3 from three-point land, and so she's having a really good start to her game. Kiaku with 6. McConnell only has 1 point so far, and 1 for 4 from the free throw line, so that struggle is there. Modic has 2 points, Green has 3, and Brown has 4. So that's where we sit right now as we get things started here. Second half of action. Richmond up by 4. Now Duquesne is on our side of the court, and the Spiders will be on the far end as McConnell will try to get things going, swinging it over to Walker, will start here in the second half for Duquesne. McConnell takes a dribble and gives it over to Kiaku. Takes a dribble and kicks it over to Modic. Her 3 is short off the left side of rebound Richmond.
Yeah, interesting to see Keandra Brown on the bench to start this second half right now.
And she did have a really good start in the beginning of this game. She only has 1 foul, so it is an interesting move.
She's got 4 rebounds, which right now leads the team in the game.
Hill for 3 off the front of the rim. Alstrom with the rebound to Budnick for 3. Her 3 doesn't go. Spiders still trying to figure it out for three-point land, but Hill.
They left her wide open.
And it's so funny because
they were waiting for her to kick it back out, and she's like, nah, I got this.
Exactly. She thought twice about it and said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put this in.
From Colts Neck, New Jersey.
Yeah, that's right, New Jersey in the building. 33-27.
I'm embarrassed to say I don't know if it's Monmouth or Middlesex County. I'm trying to remember what county that is.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure you'll find out before the end of the broadcast.
I know I will. It's Central Jersey, so like I said, it's not as bad as South Jersey.
She's in between her.
No, she's good. She's cool.
She's solid.
Ooh, good hands, Alstrom.
I'm still learning. South Jersey means Philly, and Modic's 3 is short. Shot clock will go through, and a shot clock violation for the Dukes.
It really does, boss. South Jersey means Philadelphia. We ain't too kind to them folk down there.
Oh, that's great. So here we go, 33-27.
Those are the people that didn't cry too much when Saquon left the Giants.
Ah, got you. They were a little bit more happy.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
But they are. I bet they are.
Sweeney will give it over to Dugan, who looks inside for Katie Hill.
Down low.
Oh, Katie Hill.
Playing physical.
Showing some.
Megan McConnell not happy about the no call though.
Yeah, she may have took an elbow to the stomach.
Yeah. But I mean, it's what you expected because Richmond's size is it's showing to be too much for Duquesne right now. And as good as they can play, with Grace Townsend, not Grace Townsend, Hutcherson. As good as Hutcherson can be down low, it's too much for Duquesne.
Well, they may have woken up a sleeping giant because McConnell comes up with a reverse layup and gets 2 points. It's a 6-point game, 35-29.
Behind the back by Sweeney. Oh, she gets tripped up there.
I mean, Sweeney goes and then lying to the floor.
I'm not surprised, though, because Coach Burt's answer to their dominance down low right now, you put Keandra Brown back in.
Yeah, Brown, who, like you said, leads the team in rebounds right now with 4.
She's not afraid to get physical. But at the same time, how physical she is in setting her spot down low to post up, she is always looking for a kick-out pass for the open lady.
35-29, Richmond with possession. Here at 7 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the third. Dugan swings across court, has Sweeney. Sweeney's going to drive, decides to kick out to Budnick for 3. Got it! They've been waiting for it. She's been trying to get it going.
She's going to get it sooner or later, and she got it that time.
And they know to find her.
The one thing that I'm a little surprised by is just the lack of presence or effect that Megan McConnell has had on the defense so far. Like, she's always going to be around the ball offense, but just she hasn't really been making her presence known on defense too much. She has the 2 steals, but it's been kind of quiet in the second quarter for her so far.
Yeah, it's been a little tough right now for McConnell to try to get things going. Richmond right now up by 9. Katie Hill, corner 3, and it's way short. Doesn't even touch the rim.
I need someone to make a corner 3.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the corners right now.
I need it. I need it like Peter Griffin.
Hutchison with the floater, and it stopped there. May have been blocked by Duquesne as Katie Hill pushes it up the floor. Ooh. And Katie's in a little trouble there because she's almost lost control of the dribble. Budnick to Ostrom, who's wide open.
Oh, my God. They got lucky there.
Yeah, they did.
Duquesne's not happy about that no call there either.
And Brown's like, give me that basketball.
They got lucky. They left Ostrom wide open on the other side.
Blackford tried to go around.
Steal, though.
That could have been a foul.
They're letting them play physical right now.
Oh, that's a charge.
I'm about to say, yeah, they ain't getting away with no call there.
It's a game of emotion right now. Blackford definitely had a argument here with that when Katie knocked the ball away. It looked like there was a lot of contact on that.
McConnell had an argument when she took a gut check.
She did. It's been very physical so far.
I'm
here
not
in this
surprised,
third quarter.
Though. Like, it's just Duquesne has to be physical with their size disadvantage, but sometimes that can go against you too when you're trying to be physical, but the other team responds well to that. And Richmond right now is responding well to it, and I hate to say the refs are letting them figure it out themselves, but like that's kind of what they're doing.
So we are hitting the media mark here, the media timeout, 5 minutes and 50 seconds, and Richmond has opened up a baby 9-point lead. And don't want to say that this is over or anything because it's still early in this contest, but this is what I was talking about earlier, Russ. If you are Duquesne, you cannot let Richmond go on that methodical run where they just all of a sudden take a 20-point lead. They have to be careful of that happening.
This is their largest lead of the game so far, 38-29, that 9 points. And they're on a good roll right now. Like I said, the refs are letting them play and letting them figure it out physically themselves. And Richmond right now has, on paper, the advantage just because they have the size. They got Budnick, Dugan, Ostrom, Hill, all of them have good size too as well. All of them like 6 foot and 6 foot and bigger too as well. And this crazy thing is they can all shoot from outside too.
All of them,
which is crazy.
I don't know where Coach Russell gets his recruiting eye from. I don't know who.
I don't know either.
But I'm telling you, he will find a player, and they just tend to shoot the lights out.
He'll find them, and he'll make them stay.
Yeah.
Because I remember, oh, Jesus Christ, I can't remember their names, but the 2 sisters that played for him when we first started covering them.
The Parsons sisters.
Yes, they stayed for a long time. He finds diamonds randomly anywhere, either here in Richmond, Virginia, Centerville, Virginia, Henrico, Virginia. Then you got Addie Budnick in Highland Park, Illinois. Rachel Ostrom from Massachusetts. He finds them and he keeps them there, and he builds them together as a family.
And here's the thing: they've got another point guard coming into town next year, Rain Wright. Her father, former ODU star, and now she's already won 1 state championship for Manchester, and she's on the verge of potentially winning a second one this year. So, hey, watch out for that young lady. Rain Wright is going to be someone that can come in and be that next wave of point guard. She can score, she's linky, and she's got a physical presence. So when you lose a Faith Austin, but you gain a Rain Wright, that's going to be huge for Richmond. We'll be back. Go ahead, Russ, my fault.
It'd be interesting to see how both of them have their recruiting classes fit into place. Because then you still got transfers coming in too as well.
Exactly. So we got a lot to figure out here. It looks like they may be coming back here from the media timeout. 38-29. And so far in the third quarter, Duquesne has only scored 2 points as they still try to kind of get things going. McConnell is the recipient of those 2 points. She's got 3 points on the day, 1 for 4 from the free throw line, 1 for 3 from the field. But there's a person that has been quiet since the first quarter, and that's Kiaku. I'm interested to see if they can get her going.
Well, she's a spark plug. Once she gets going, it's hard to stop her.
So Walker over to Brown, who's at the top of the key. And gives it over to McConnell. McConnell kicks it to Blackford for three.
Oof, her first miss.
And that one will stay here.
Her first miss of the game.
Yeah, she was on fire in that first half for Duquesne. McConnell being guarded by Jimenez. Jimenez has had the tough task of guarding the leading scorer in the A-10. And, a blocking foul called on Faith Austin, and she is in disbelief. She did not like the call. Maybe hear her say something in the range of, it's the same call. We'll see Kiaku head to the free throw line here. And this will be Kiaku's first trip. She averages 71% from the free throw line. She knocks down the first. (38-30). And with an opportunity here to knock it two down, and she does. So Kiaku now has 8. 38-31, 7-point lead for Richmond here with 5 minutes and 19 seconds left in the third. Here in our first game of the day. We got a doozy coming for you next with Rhode Island and St. Joe's, but we got a good one so far. Faith puts one off the glass in for 2. 40-31. Brown versus Camden. Brown using her physicality to get inside for 2.
I love her game. I'm telling you, man. She's a key for them down low. They may be undersized, but she doesn't know it.
It definitely doesn't faze her at all.
It does not. She's not afraid to just get down low and get physical. And she was looking to facilitate, but then she found her own opening down there. Ooh.
Dugan looking inside for Ostrom for 2. Got it.
There we go. And then Richmond comes right back and says, we got Beggs down low too.
42-33. 4 minutes and 23 seconds.
Where the largest lead gets bigger. For Brown.
Brown trying to go, and Camden gets a little revenge with the block.
Camden says, no thank you.
So Camden and Brown going at it. Now here comes Walker, baby jumper on the baseline, and it decides not to go in. Austin with the rebound. Austin pushing it up the floor, swings it in the corner to Jimenez. Jimenez now driving, sees Cannon to Austin in the other corner. She lost control of it. That's going to be a backcourt.
Yep. Camden just looked away, is ready to go somewhere else.
Just for a couple seconds. That's all it took.
Keep your eye on the ball sometimes. All the time.
So it looks like we may have a timeout here. We'll be back here in just a second on the Legacy Makers Sports Network. Richmond is up by 9, 42-33. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board. Crossroads is having their Children's Mental Health Awareness Day, Saturday, May the 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Tom Scott Park in Amelia, Virginia. That's 16441 Five Forks Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002. This will be a day filled with free family fun, bouncy houses, face painting, popcorn, and games, plus resources for parents and much, much more. Food vendors will also be available, and the first 150 guests will receive a free meal. So make sure you come out and support the Children's Mental Health Awareness Day from Crossroads Community Services Board. Crossroads Community Services Board is one of 39 Virginia community services boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3188. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters NT, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at Rita Films. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we got points on the board.
And Keandra Brown is a difference maker.
She continues to roll along.
That's 8 points for her so far. Ooh.
And there's a steal.
The third steal quietly by Megan McConnell.
And off the glass, can't get it to go.
Ooh. Body's hitting the floor.
42-35. 7-point lead for Richmond. Faith Austin, corner three. Doesn't go.
It hurts, boss. I need to say it.
And he can't get it just yet. Corner threes are not falling for either team. 7-point lead with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left.
Now, Megan McConnell has 3 steals, but at the same time, she has 3 points. She is not affecting the game in the way that she kind of probably wants to. And having played every single minute so far, of course, that's not a surprise.
Right.
But just the fact that she has as many steals, as many points when she's going to a line right now, it's a little shocking. And we are almost end of the third quarter.
So free throw goes down.
And she makes the second one. 2 for 2.
So 5-point lead. 42-37. Sweeney.
Sweeney and Keaka is a fun matchup to watch, too.
(42-37). 5-point game. Jimenez over to Sweeney. Over to Dugan. Now Dugan trying to work inside. Little up and under move with the left, and it's
a shot clock, I think.
Unless they call a foul here, because there's some confusion.
I think they called a foul. Yep. On Walker.
(42-37). Here's the free throw for Dugan. And she misses. Maggie Dugan, who is extremely good free throw shooter.
80% from the free stripe almost season.
And knocks down the second. 43-37. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the third. McConnell being guarded by Jimenez. That's been the matchup all day long. Brown over to McConnell. McConnell working against Jimenez for 3. And it goes out of Brown. Brown tried to save it. She almost ran into the cameraman there.
Jimenez is having a better game than she looks like just because she's keeping McConnell off the scoreboard. He's making it harder for her to score, and that's what you want really from for Richmond for sure, to keep her off the scoreboard as much as possible.
And last year when McConnell was in the tournament, she had that game where she struggled, and this game looks a lot like that one. Budnick for three, knocks it down. And Miss Clutch does it again. 46-37.
Not surprised.
McConnell. Oh, move there. What a day for Kendra Brown. She had a really good day. 46-39.
Sneakily becoming my favorite player on the court.
And a three. Was that a corner three? No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. I got excited for you, sir.
I got it. Don't worry, boss. I'm looking. I'm looking.
Oh, man. Maggie Dugan knocks down the three. 49-39. 10-point game for Richmond.
Crosses her over the double-digit point threshold.
Blackford over to Walker. Walker on the top, throws it over to McConnell on the wing. Now over to Brown, who works her way inside.
The dirt.
From the baseline.
The dirt right there.
What a nice move.
The one-legged fadeaway.
Dirk will definitely be proud. 49-41.
Yeah.
Duquesne will not go away.
12 points now for Brown.
Sweeney in between the legs. Kiaku and Sweeney going at it. Over to Budnick. Oh, she thought about it. Drives inside. She hesitated, which is rare.
They swarmed her down low for a second there.
Oh, there was
off-the-ball foul.
Man, Dugan just went flying to the ground. And the call is on Walker.
That's her. I think that's her fourth. Her third or fourth foul right there for Walker. She's getting her pretty close to being put on the bench.
And a nice ovation for Brown as she comes to take a break. And guess who's coming to take a break as well? McConnell.
For 15 seconds.
I think they're just checking her knee.
Oh, they're wrapping it up. That must be agitating her if they're going to wrap it up right now mid-game. Yeah, 15 seconds is left in the third quarter. She'll be back out for the fourth.
Yep, just about her average time that she takes off.
Yep.
15 seconds per game. So Dugan give it over to Sweeney here. Last 10 seconds, no shot clock. Sweeney going up here for three. Ooh, off the back of the rim. Dewey, who's now in the game. First time for her. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will send us to the fourth quarter. The Spiders holding on to an 8-point lead here from Henrico Sports and Event Center in Henrico, Virginia. Here's the thing. I mean, if you're Duquesne, you're not out of it. You're right. You're still in the mix. But offensively, things have to change just a little bit.
They do. But at the same time, right now, this is almost as there's still some things working for him. Like Keandra Brown is playing amazing right now. Mackenzie Blackford, sorry, I was about to say Maggie. Mackenzie Blackford is having a good game herself. We haven't seen her get the ball too much in that third quarter, but those two right now are definitely leading the charge. And if you can get McConnell to wake up and score a little bit more on offense, then Richmond has some problems on their hands. But at the same time, Richmond is shooting 43% from the field right now,
right,
and 28% from deep. But they still have the advantage in rebounds. So Duquesne has to figure that out somehow.
Well, there's a lot that's going to end up going into it here soon, and we'll find out how it goes. But right now, Richmond, 49-41. We'll be back here in just a little bit on the Legacy Maker Sports Network with the fourth quarter. One of the hottest and upcoming movie production companies would like to let you know about a couple movies that they have out currently, and one of them on the way. First, the movie Black Sheep, currently airing on Tubi, is about a young hustler trying to make the transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and it turns into war in the city. It is a great movie. If you want to catch it, it's on Tubi right now. Another great movie that's coming to Tubi soon, Legend Has It. It's about a young warlock seeking revenge on his mother's killers, an action-packed thriller that will have you out of your seats. Legend Has It is coming soon from Legendary Culture Films. And a new movie in development, Boys in the Woods. That should be a very interesting one coming from Legendary Culture Films. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation? Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-5111. Dream Clean LLC with Darrell Jones. They do commercial, residential, move-in/move out, post-construction, and organizational services. You can reach us at 804-933-5314. And remember, you can get a... All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Fourth quarter underway. 49-41. Richmond up by 8 points here. With 9 minutes, 50 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Sweeney driving to the basket off the glass for two.
Richmond at times is just challenging them to stop them down low.
10-point game, man. 10-point game so far.
Still their biggest lead. 10 points right there. Ooh. Kiaku missing an air ball there, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, she started off great, and we haven't had a chance to see her really thrive since that point. A little bit tough right now. Sweeney being guarded by Kiaku.
She hasn't made a shot since the beginning of the second quarter.
She's a player they really need to get going. Her and McConnell both. They've had to rely on their other stars on the team. Knocked away there, and here comes McConnell.
With the steal. Surprise, surprise.
10 points right now separate the two teams. Modic over to McConnell. McConnell trying to work against Jimenez. They give it to Kiaku on the baseline, blocked by Maggie Dugan.
She got that look on her face like, did she really just try that?
Oh, you think you sick? Like, what?
Nope.
You think you sick?
That's her third block of the game so far. Crazy. When she's averaging one block a game, she's got 3 so far today.
51-41. Drive by McConnell off the glass. There's a slew of spiders down there.
Somehow she got her own rebound.
And the three knocked down by Blackford.
Is she 5 for 6 now from 3?
51-44.
Her and Keandra Brown are the heartbeat of this team right now, keeping Duquesne in it.
They need it every bit. Sweeney trying to go up against Blackford. It's a no-go, but Spiders get the ball back. Dewey now in the contest. Sam Dewey, been a vital role player for the Spiders team this year. The transfer from Illinois. Graduate student from Illinois.
Coach Bird is not happy about something. He just slammed the ball before giving it back to the ref.
7-point game here. It's been a really good contest so far.
Can't think too many times where I've seen Coach Bird that animated on the sideline.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Very level-headed.
He lets the assistant coaches doing all the yelling.
And there's one in particular that does. I can never remember his name, but the passion that man coaches with is unmatched by any.
McConnell at the top, 7-point game. Modic for 3, got it!
Nice.
They're not out, 4-point game, 51-47, 7:33. The Dukes will not go away.
They need those shots to fall. They need them to fall desperately right now. And they're still struggling from deep, but it helps to get that one down.
Budnick trying to sneak it through, and what a diving effort by Brown. You'd have thought, oh, wait a minute.
What do we do? What's the call?
Oh, Coach Russell's not happy about this. He don't even want to give him the ball back.
He's about to call BS in a second.
Because here's the thing. Brown hit the ground, and she covered it up. They didn't blow the whistle. Then the ball was loose. It rolled out of bounds. And that's the argument that Richmond is trying to make right here. That, hey, she was the last one to touch it. The ball rolled out of bounds, and it should be their ball. And it looks like it will be. So Dugan will give it in to Sweeney. 4-point lead. 51-47. Ostrom over to Budnick. Sweeney working against Blackford. They got Jimenez for a three. Got it! Alyssa Jimenez.
She was waiting for that all day.
She's been trying to get one to fall. She definitely has.
She tried some corner ones earlier, just couldn't make them.
And you know what's funny? We saw the Spiders team practice the corner three for about a solid 10 minutes during the warm-up.
And I heard the Dukes band count every miss.
54-47. Modic driving. Nice pass to
Good
Brown
pass.
for two. What a
Good
game by
pass.
Keandra Brown. 14 for Brown. 54-49.
Keandra Brown is absolutely amazing. 10 points so far in the second half.
Oh, and that one rolls off the side, but Sweeney
Almost.
gets the rebound.
Almost.
6 minutes left. Ostrom, who's been semi-quiet here for the Spiders, misses the three, and we got a jump ball, and it will go to Duquesne. 5-point game. And man, what a physical matchup we've had so far. The number 9 seed Duquesne Dukes, 19-11 on the season. They were 10-9 in the A-10, but they have given this Spiders team every bit.
They have.
Every bit that they can handle.
And I wouldn't expect anything less, to be honest, really. Just like they lost by 24 when they met in the regular season. So Duquesne's out for revenge for sure.
Yeah, they had to get revenge in their last game against Fordham, and they're looking to do the same here. 5 minutes, 50 seconds as McConnell brings it up the floor. The Dukes looking to bring it a little bit closer. Can they do it? Modic. Modic trying to drive the baseline against Budnick. They saw McConnell out there at the three-point line. Now her and Jimenez. Oh, what a block by Jimenez. What a game for Jimenez.
She's having one of those games that's not always going to show up on the scoreboard, but she's defending the best player on the other team. She's making a difference.
And it's a tough task with the young lady who led the A-10 in scoring this year, and Megan McConnell. Modic, crossover move, driving this out against Budnick with the left. Floated it up, then there's a battle, and Faith Austin, the Duke cheerleaders.
Call on Dugan there.
There was a lot going on, and the Faith Austin had to grab the ball right before landing into a Duquesne Duke cheerleader.
Jimenez is helping Richmond force Duquesne to find other scoring options than McConnell. And even with Brown and Blackford having the game that they're having, it's showing that it's not enough to beat a team like Richmond.
Madic. Inside, McConnell. Walker, corner three. And it found a way in.
Corner three. Thank God. Corner three. I've been waiting to say that all game, man.
54-52. We've got a 2-point game. Austin in a little trouble. Hill thought about the three, changes her mind, and decides to drive. And McConnell's right there to cause a problem. And we got a jump ball. That's going to go to Richmond, though.
She's hyped, though.
And Ostrom looks like she's running to the scorer's table. And we've got a 2-point game here, Russ, as we hit the media timeout. The Richmond Spiders up 54-52 over the Duquesne Dukes with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the fourth. Services Board. Crossroads is having their Children's Mental Health Awareness Day, Saturday, May the 3rd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Tom Scott Park in Amelia, Virginia. That's 16441 Five Forks Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002. This will be a day filled with free family fun, bouncy houses, face painting, popcorn, and games, plus resources for parents and much, much more. Food vendors will also be available, and the first 150 guests will receive a free meal. So make sure you come out and support the Children's Mental Health Awareness Day from Crossroads Community Services Board. Crossroads Community Services Board is one of 39 Virginia community services boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. Well, the Duke faithful are feeling pretty good right now. After being down by 10, they've cut the lead to 2 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds. We're going to have a very intense next 4 minutes, Russ.
Yeah, we are. This is where the stars come out.
Sweeney trying to get the ball in and get it to Jimenez, who was in the wing being guarded by McConnell. Budnick. Oh, what a pick there. Budnick, and they're going to. And it's an offensive foul. And Brown is feeling it. What a game by Keandra Brown. If they pull off the upset, it's going to be because of that young lady.
She's definitely leading the charge for them. It's insane how much of an effect that you wouldn't think that they'd let her have. Not even let her have, but she's just taking it to them right now.
If you're Richmond, you got to crank it up to another level right now because Duquesne is not letting them have anything easy. McConnell. Over to Modic. They give it to the hot hand. Brown working against Budnick. Oh, no call, and the game is tied. Referee was right there, and they said no go.
Coach Burt flexing on him, too.
And right now you can hear Coach pointing to the head and saying that they got him mental. Dugan almost lost control of it. Jimenez driving all the way to the basket alone. Budnick will come through. There's a lot going on. And now Duquesne with a chance to take the lead with 3:50 left. 54-54. Man, what a colossal upset this will be.
Jesus Christmas.
Modic over to McConnell. 3:36. Madic. Budnick Gardner. They swing it over to Blackford, who tries to drive. She lost control of it. Lead! Duquesne! 56-54 with 3 minutes to go. Sweeney straight to the basket, and there's a timeout by Coach Russell. And the Duquesne bench goes crazy. There are a lot of sour faces on that Richmond side. But a beautiful run here. A 9-0 run by Duquesne in the last 3 minutes. A 15-3 run in the last 5 minutes. The Spiders have had 4 turnovers in the last 6 and a 3-minute scoring drought. What has happened to the Spiders scoring? Duquesne has the Spiders on the upset alert.
It's just, I can't explain it. You just have a team that believes in themselves this much. Duquesne, they're not afraid to take it to the Spiders.
And that's a tough deal. I mean, look, the Spiders have been off for a week, for essentially. They haven't played since last Saturday. And Duquesne, the hot hand right now. They win yesterday in impressive fashion. They battle back in this one. They have a 2-point lead. Unbelievable. What a game. But this is where it's going to get interesting. If you're Richmond, your stars have to come out and shine now. But every possession from this point on is going to be airtight on both ends. I know one thing. Whoever loses this game, the heartbreak is going to be real. 56-54. Sweeney driving to the basket. Corner three. Jimenez knocks it down. Lead Richmond.
Corner three.
57-56.
Oh, boy. We're cooking up something special here.
2 minutes and 58 seconds. McConnell going against Jimenez. Jimenez has had a phenomenal day for the Spiders, coming off of the bench with 9 points. She's got 3 threes on the day. The ball is out of bounds and will stay with Duquesne. Jimenez has had a great day offensively and defensively, Russ.
She really has. She's been a pest in the face of Megan McConnell.
Modich. Lost my voice there. Modich trying to get it to Brown. Brown to Walker in the corner three. That one hits off the top of the backboard. Rebound.
Don't fight each other. Don't fight each other now. 1 point
lead with 2:32. Oh, that
Allie
is.
Sweeney's coming up limping hard.
Definitely don't want to see that.
That's not good.
Don't be surprised if you see Faith Austin pop in here.
Yeah, looking at the bench now.
And it looks like he's going to stick with her. But if she's limping, you have to be careful. They're going to probably make her come out and get checked.
The ref will stop him for something. And it's not a time issue for once.
and like, I saw them break out as I went to the back to go use the restroom. I saw them break out the extra shot clock, so they have it on standby.
They probably will replace it in between games.
They probably will. Safe side. Oh, they're double teaming. They're going to have to come up. Jimenez will give it to Dugan. Now Dugan, who can run the point if need be, and now she's driving hard to the basket. Guess who's wide open? Is Jimenez in the corner. She stepped out of bounds.
Ah, boy.
She stepped out of bounds.
We got 2 minutes of just insanity coming up right now.
I'm playing this like I'm nervous. I don't understand. I'm calling this like I'm nervous. And a smart timeout there by Coach Burt just to kind of calm things down a little bit, try to get his team recollected. 57-56, Russ, 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
I'm interested to see if Allie Sweeney comes back out or if she's going straight to the trainer, because she was noticeably in pain.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think you bring in the veteran to kind of let, she still can run the show. But I wouldn't be surprised. It looks like she's still sitting down, so she may be coming back out.
She may just need to sit, too, as well.
Yeah. I mean, the way she hit the knee, she definitely was trying to figure it out.
She's tough as nails trying to fight through it, too.
Man, what a game. Budnick has 14. Dugan has 12. Sweeney with 8. Austin 2. Ostrom 6. Jimenez with 9 with 3 3-pointers on the day. Hill has 6. On the Duquesne side of things, Brown 16 points, 5 rebounds. Blackford 14 points with a rebound. McConnell has 5. Kiaku has 8. Modich has 7. Green has 3. And Walker has 3.
I mean, right now, what I think is keeping Duquesne in the game is their bench points. Led by Mackenzie Blackford, she is 14 of the team's 20 bench points. Now, Richmond has a bench, effective bench. Jimenez has 9 of the 11 bench points for Richmond, but I really think that's what's keeping them in the game right now, because they're still struggling to shoot from 3 for Duquesne, but Mackenzie Blackford coming off the bench right now, scoring 14, is helping them stay in this game.
Well, each possession, like I said, will be valuable this point on. You have to be efficient. Turnovers can be really costly. Brown, who's been efficient, now they double team Brown, and it's almost taken away.
Trying to take it.
Blackford, Walker driving inside all the way to the basket, and she couldn't get it to go. And now Dugan is pushed, and the referee said, I don't know.
Referee didn't see anything.
He was like, what you saw? I ain't see it.
What you talking about?
So now Sweeney's still in, but you can tell she's very ginger on that knee.
She was.
Sweeney for 3. Misses it. Tipped. Ostrom puts it in for 2.
Put back, though. And she's fired up, too.
59-56, minute 27.
And it's going to be key for Duquesne to try and keep the crowd out of it as well.
True.
But to do that, they need to make their shots.
And you don't necessarily have to go for 3 here.
You don't. That's a lot of mistakes people make.
Brown.
Nice.
She's on fire. 18 points for Brown.
You have to make your shots. It doesn't, like you said, it doesn't have to be three-pointers, and that's a mistake that a lot of teams make. They think because they're down by 3, they have to make it 3. They don't. You have to make your shots and stop theirs. It's essentially just that simple.
Sweeney driving to the basket for 2.
And you can't allow easy buckets like that.
The limp is still there, but she's fighting through it.
That's how they're
3-point
built
lead.
in New Jersey.
They are built different in New Jersey, Russ.
Yes, sir.
Look at Brown fighting to the basket.
Ooh.
And Ostrom, there's a tussle for the basketball.
Letting them play.
And that's going to go to Duquesne, possession arrow.
Possession arrow. The rest are letting them play. Oh, boy. My God.
Just let them go.
WrestleMania is only a couple weeks away.
Yeah, just let them go.
We just passed Elimination Chamber. Let them have it. Let them have it.
Oh, it has been a physical contest.
And it's not to say that neither team's been called for fouls. Both teams have been called for 9 personal fouls so far. But both are still way away from the bonus right now, which is very key for them in the second half. Because that's easy, that's free shots. This inbound is going to be key. Who's it going to? Superstar.
Goes to McConnell. Madic going up against Ostrom. Nice pick there by Brown. Brown has been the hot hand for Duquesne. 30 seconds, 61-58, Russ. We got another one in our hands. I don't know what it is when me and you are on this broadcast together.
I love it, though.
Pump fake for the 3, and she's fouled? No, she was fouled. Coach Burt is enraged.
Not happy. He might get called for a tech if he doesn't stop yelling at the ref's face.
I'll be honest with you. He's got a reason.
I think he's going to get called for a tech here in a second.
He's got a legit reason.
There's 2 coaches and a player trying to keep him back right now. He is not. The whole bench is trying to keep him away from the refs.
Now, you know that's a good team.
He is not happy.
The whole team said, no, coach,
he's
get
like,
back.
Chill. We need you. Whether we win or not, we need you.
I need a replay. I need a replay. To me, I know you was looking at that as well. That looked like a foul. I don't know.
I thought it was a foul, too. I think it still may be Duquesne ball, but I think it was a foul. It looked like it was a foul. It looked like she got hit on the wrist.
Man, oh man, y'all, we have had a doozy here.
But they call it a block, which just extends Addie Budnick's career block lead for Richmond.
One of the greatest shot blockers in NCAA history. I think right now she's
number 5 among active players.
Yeah, she's in that top 5, and it's amazing. What a game this has been. I hate to see anybody lose this one. This has been a doozy here from the Henrico Sports and Event Center here in Henrico, Virginia.
That's career block number 318 for Addie Budnick.
So here we go. Spiders have the basketball with 20 seconds on the clock.
Yeah. Coach, that is by far the most angry I've seen Coach Burt.
He's got a good reason to be upset. He wants some clarification. Like I said, from what we saw in real time, it definitely looked like a foul. Now, like I said, it happened so fast, it was kind of a bang-bang play. But you see Brown do the pump fake, then she goes up. The ball there was I can't remember.
Something stopped the ball from going forward.
Something stopped the ball from going forward, and there was a defender there. So I don't know. But they said that it was a block.
They scored it a block, yeah.
Man, oh man.
It's those little things that I know would piss off Coach the most.
Yeah.
They don't want to lose it because of a bad call.
Right.
They'd rather lose it because they missed a shot probably.
Did that, or you just got flat out beat.
Yeah. And they're not getting flat out beat.
And here's the thing, the referees have not they've let these young ladies beat up on each other this entire game. It has been a physical game.
They've been letting them fight like they're queen of the ring.
Right. They've been playing hard. It's been a great game here to open it up.
Insanely lucky to be able to witness this game.
So
whoever follows this one is you're gonna have a tough appetite chance following this one.
61-58.
Is that a foul on Walker they just called there?
What a game, what a game, what a game.
And nobody's in like any sort of reasonable foul trouble either. The most anybody has on either team is 2.
61-58.
Although I think Faith just got called for 2 back-to-back. And she's about to come out.
(61-58), 17.4 seconds on the clock.
There we go.
Oh, and Budnick is
watch out now.
knocked to the ground.
Kendra Brown's like, okay, let's go.
She don't care. She like, look, man.
I got hit.
See, y'all fouled me.
Going.
Y'all ain't say nothing.
Oh, so they're like, she's like, oh, it's like that, huh?
And so, will this? I don't know if they don't have enough to go to the bonus just yet. I need it.
Not yet. We're like 2 fouls away from the bonus for Duquesne.
Because it's not like the NBA. The NBA, the last 2 minutes, if you foul twice, they just kind of let you, they send you to the line no matter what.
I'm a little shocked that Kiyaku's not in the game right now, I'll be honest.
I'll be honest with you, she has, like, almost had disappeared, but we just haven't seen anything from her. Oh, man, Brown is not happy, man. And now you can hear the Richmond faithful give her the business, but she don't care.
I think they're taking they're putting Faith Walker back in.
I see a lot of hands.
Nice, though.
I see a lot of hands on the hips in the Richmond crowd. They are not thrilled.
But they're standing up. They're here.
So the Spiders 14 seconds away from pulling off a battle. Budnick knocks it down. Man, this game has had its ups and downs, but what a game we've had.
That's her first points of the quarter right now, too, for Budnick.
Ooh. And a rebound and a timeout by Duquesne. So with 13.5 seconds, 62-58, we're going to let them get things situated. We'll be back in just a quick second after a quick timeout here on the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Dream Clean LLC with Darrell Jones. We specialize in commercial and residential cleaning, move-in/move out cleanings, post-construction cleaning, and organizational services. You can reach us at 804-933-5314 or on our Facebook page at Dream Clean LLC. Remember, get a dream clean with the Dream Team. Dream Clean LLC. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Duquesne has the ball down by 4. Walker gets it in to Blackford. She takes a deep three. No, I thought she knocked that one down. Austin gets the rebound. And she's trying to run away from Dukes.
I love her confidence. I just don't think that was the smartest shot to take.
She didn't have to, and we talked about that about a minute ago. You don't have to take that three. You don't have to take that three. You could have let it wait just a little bit.
Faith Austin going to the line. She's not a strong free throw shooter, unfortunately, but still, they rushed it. The freshman just kind of threw up a shot that was just not the best shot.
Yeah, I mean, right here, they're at a point that if one free throw should seal it.
Yeah, it was 4 points before that. Now it's easily it's a 2-possession game.
What a performance by both of these teams. I can't sit here and say, oh, one team played better than the other. This was a dogfight to the end. But Richmond will escape here against Duquesne. That one's coming straight to us. Blackford
Oh, that was scary.
has no time, and Moddix will toss it up. And the Richmond Spiders, by the skin of their teeth, win this one 63-58 over Duquesne.
Yeah, they got tested there for sure. They got tested very well there. Duquesne did not give it to them. They did not roll over. Richmond came out and punched him. Duquesne came out and punched him back.
And that's exactly what you want. I mean, if you're Coach Russell, you hate to see something this close, and especially when Duquesne was able to take the lead late, and he called the timeout, got his troops together, and they were able to pull this off. But man, it was a nail biter. And if you're other teams in the tournament, you got to say, hey, look, we can beat this Richmond team.
Yeah, they can, but for how long though? Because they tried their best to take it from them, but Richmond came back.
And a very tough and physical Duquesne team who fought their tails off in this one deserve a round of applause for the hard work that they've given. And it was just an amazing performance. And Coach Russell consoling Megan McConnell in a very classy move with one of the best players the A-10 have ever seen.
End of her college career here. It'd be sad to see her go, because she was a special talent to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it was very fun watching her in this one, and she just did such a phenomenal job, and very proud of what we've been able to see here. And man, what a game, what a game. We got another big one coming up here with Rhode Island, and we'll also see Rhode Island take on St. Joe's. So our first time getting a peek at the St. Joe's Hawks in this one. But man, what a game. What a game.
That was something special. It was very hard to watch that game in a sense, just because like you couldn't fit one way or the other. It was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And they went hard at each other, and I wouldn't expect anything else. Like their shirts have said all weekend, nothing easy.
Yep.
And that was not easy for Richmond.
It was just a tough and physical battle, and we saw two teams just go at it. And right now, looks like Maggie Dugan is getting interviewed, and we'll have Spider over here in just a second to finish up our game before we head to our 1:30 game. And that's going to be another fun one between two tough teams here in the Atlantic 10. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I will say this, whoever Richmond plays tomorrow, I think we're going to have another great matchup in that early game.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be exciting to see what St. Joe's, what they have to offer right now. Rhode Island, it's almost at this point an advantage to have played a little bit this weekend, because you're in shape, you're in game shape, and you're ready to go. You're in the mentality of playing already. So it's easy to see, it's interesting to see how St. Joe's will respond to having a couple days off, and if that was too much rest.
And this last game that we just had could have proved the same thing. Was it too much rest for Richmond? But Duquesne, caught fire yesterday, and they hung in tough today. It's just a tough physical matchup all the way around.
Yeah, that was a banger right there. We were lucky to see that one in person.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back here in just a second as we wait for our interview here with Maggie Dugan.
Hopefully.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Coach Pickney here with us, assistant coach for the Richmond Spiders. Coach, a nail biter.
Yes.
Not exactly what you probably expected after a long week off, but you went up against a really tough Duquesne team today. Can you just give us a little insight on those final minutes for you and how it was for the team and everything they were feeling on the sideline?
No, absolutely. You know, it was about the 3.5-minute mark, and Duquesne went up 1, and, you know, we took that timeout, and, you know, I'm not going to lie, like, I was like, come on, y'all, we can't fold at this moment right now. But, you know, like Addie and Maggie, they just kept telling the team, like, y'all, we're good. We got this. They kept their composure. You know, we're experienced, and they just went out there and got it done. After the timeout, we got Allie J in the corner. She hit that big 3, and then after that, the rest is history.
Let's talk about Jimenez's performance today, because, yes, she knocked down a couple big 3s, but she's such a great defensive presence for this team, and y'all stuck her on McConnell. She did a really good job with that. Can you just give us a little bit about her?
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Like, between her and Katie Hill, like, we typically have them on, you know, the best player on the other team, and I thought they both did a phenomenal job. You know, McConnell was averaging 18 points a game, and she thinks she finished with 5 or 6. We just never, you know, that's always our game plan, to, like, make her uncomfortable. We never made her comfortable tonight, and we made her more of a facilitator, which is what we wanted to do. Now, granted, some other ones hit some big shots for them, but our biggest thing is we didn't want McConnell and Journey Kiaku to go off, and I think we handled that.
Yeah, really good job. Brown had a really phenomenal performance out there today. She really brought a lot of pressure, you know, down low to you guys, but able to prevail. Look, you got to depress from this one.
Yes.
And you're going to face a very tough team, either St. Joe's, who you beat twice, but they were tough games, and then you have to take Rhode Island, which they played tough at home at the Robins Center. So looking at this game, you know, whoever you do play, how do you want the team's mindset going into that game?
You know, again, we're experienced. You know, they know, like, what to expect for they know everybody's going to be hunting for us. They know everyone's going to be overly physical with us. But it's, you know, a game is full of runs, and how we sustain those runs, and, you know, keeping our composure. And I think our players have done a really, really good job with that. And that's their mentality. Like, they've been here before. We were here last year. They know what to